Colt. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Texas, USA, and I'm the owner of BBs Meat Pie in Daejeon, South Korea.
Why BBs Meat Pie though?
That kind of goes with the history of our career in opening small business in Daejeon. This is not our first business, and actually our previous business was called Better Be Sweet, and we actually specialize in desserts, so like American style cakes and pies, cookies, cupcakes, that kind of thing. And so we opened that actually at the start of Corona, which was not the best timing, but we discovered through experimentation that people wanted meat pies. They were asking us to make meat pies, and we shifted from sweets to more savory items, but we wanted to keep the name Better Be Sweet. So BBS, Better Be Sweet, that's why we're BBs Meat Pie.
So you just mentioned that your business is actually in Daejeon. So can you fill us quickly in on you being in Daejeon and all that?
I've been in Korea for almost 10 years. I kind of consider Daejeon to be my hometown. I did live briefly for like 2.5 years in Cheonan, but Daejeon is like a comfortable city. It's relatively cheaper than, everywhere in Korea is relatively cheaper than Seoul. Daejeon's an overall very comfortable place, and I would say safe place financially to open up a business.
What got you into starting your own business?
I came to Korea as a teacher. I still teach English as a job. My wife and I got into baking. We got a oven. We were looking into baking items. It was her idea to open up a business. She was into making cakes and pies and things like that. And it was a lot of fun. We had a business before COVID that went pretty well, located in Sejong.
Can you just briefly tell us as to how you got your start, with opening your business?
Sure, yeah, opening a business as a foreigner, it's definitely possible in Korea. We have some friends who are foreigners who also opened up some businesses, but everyone that I know of has at least a partner or someone a very close Korean person who they can trust and consult with running and opening their business. So yeah, it is possible for sure to open as a foreigner, but the legal channels to go through, who to talk to, the various connections with distributors, you're gonna need to have some close connections with Koreans.
So what actually got you started into meat pie?
Yeah, so we were, as I mentioned, when we opened up Better Be Sweet, it was a small dessert shop specializing in cakes and pies. Our scheduled date to open was like the first day of lockdown in Korea. So we opened to just 0 customers walking in, and we realized, okay, if we're going to do this, we need to quickly adapt. So we went into more of like a custom dessert business, taking special orders, pre-orders. We advertised that we can make custom baked goods, and we advertised on there's a Daejeon Facebook group for foreigners called Daejeon Peeps. Actually, if you're a foreigner in Daejeon, I recommend joining that for being a part of the community. But we advertised on there, and some teachers at a Daejeon International School messaged us asking if we could make meat pies, and we have, in the USA, we have some meat pies. I have some experience eating meat pies, but during that time, our answer was yes, of course we can make meat pies. So we quickly looked up some recipes and experimented, and we fulfilled a pretty big order. It was over 60 meat pies for sure, that first order. And whenever we posted online, we took pictures of them, of our meat pies, and suddenly the interest and comments from foreigners all over Korea was very surprising. It was a good reaction that we got, and we from that moment we kind of realized there's something with meat pies, that's a direction we can go. There's definitely a demand for it, and so we slowly shifted to where we are now, which is BBs Meat Pies.
And for our vegan, viewers, do you have a vegan option for that?
For a vegan option is very difficult, but we do have a vegetarian option, which is we have a spinach tomato, and our soup is a vegetable soup. We make sure to accommodate vegetarian customers for sure. There's also a lot of halal people. People can't eat pork, they can't eat certain meats, so it's really important to offer that kind of option, at least in a limited form for sure.
What would you say like the best seller is?
When we opened here, we started with 3 flavors, and our top 2 are our Irish stew beef pie and our creamy chicken pie. Leaning more towards the beef pie. I think people are more familiar with beef meat pies.
음식 맛 평가를 혹시 간단하게 말씀 부탁드려도 될까요?
일단 되게 맛있고요. 제가 오늘 이 가게에 처음 와보는데 앞으로 자주 오게 될 것 같아요. 사실 저는 호주에서 회사 생활을 좀 했었어요. 지금 카이스트 대학원에 다니고 있는데 그때 빅파이를 되게 많이 먹었어요. 미트파이를. 그래서 이 맛을 그리워하고 있었는데 같은 연구실 동료가 어운동 근처에 미트파이 파는 곳이 있다라고 해서 알려줘서 와봤는데 정말 그때 먹었던 맛이 생각나는 맛이었고 되게 지금 맛있게 먹고 있고요. 지금 같이 먹고 있는 스프가 약간 칼칼한 맛이 있어서 같이 먹으니까 정말 더 맛있는 것 같아요.
Do you have like other sides for you in like serving meat pie?
Yeah, we serve a soup as our side, which is easier to prepare. It helps refresh the palate a little bit whenever you're eating a pie, and it offers a nice photogenic set menu option for a lot of customers.
Being in Korea, like as a foreigner, do you need like just a specific type of visa to like be able to start a business?
If I wanted to start a business as a foreigner and totally on my own, the only limitation really is the amount of money that you start with. You do need a chunk of money. I don't know off the top of my head how much it is. There is definitely channels to go through and services that you can pay that will help you through that legal process. It's definitely not impossible to do so, but as far as legally obtaining the special license and visa is definitely possible through a chunk of money that you come here with.
Ballpark, like how much did it cost to like to start up, you know, like your business, your meat pie business?
Our full amount of money that we needed to open was around US dollars, maybe around 18,000.
What is your revenue like looking like?
Well, yeah, we've only been open for about 4 months now, and we opened when we opened it was the like peak season of the semester of the university nearby, and yeah, per month we started out about US dollars around between 6 and 7,000 US. Obviously, this is the vacation period, so it's gone down a little bit. But yeah, overall, the average during the semester would be about 6,000, 7,000 US, which for us, it meets all of our goals being a small shop.
So what is like one advice you give to all the foreigners that would like to start their own business?
Well, I'm assuming if you're a foreigner opening a business, your item is going to be not a typical menu item or whatever you're selling that you can find in a normal Korean restaurant or store. So my advice would be to try and market and display your item in the least intimidating way. Especially in Daejeon, we get a lot of people who they see the picture of the meat pie and it looks just like bread to them. Right? Bread you can get at like Paris Baguette or any Korean style bakery, but obviously it's very different. So being able to easily educate the customers and people walking by where they can see you in a second and at least pique their curiosity about what you are, it's really important. If they look at your menu and it looks absolutely foreign and intimidating, and they're probably not going to be willing to spend money and find out what it is.